The list of dictators around the ancient world and how brutal they are. Number 10.
Joseph Tiso.
A Catholic priest who led the fascist regime in Slovakia is remembered for his brutal actions. Following the anti-fascist rebellion of 1944, he facilitated the deportation of the majority of Slovakia's Jewish population to Nazi concentration camps. Prior to the deportations, Slovakia's Jewish population exceeded 88,000. Tragically, by the end of the conflict, only an estimated 5,000 Jews remained in the country.
Number 9. Dome Stage.
Miklos Horthy, in Hungary's leader, initially allied with the Nazis and collaborated with Adolf Hitler's regime to regain control over his country following World War I. However, Horthy began to distance himself from the Nazis in 1944, largely refusing to deport Jews. During his brief 6-month tenure as Prime Minister, Stage oversaw the deportation of over 440,000 Hungarian Jews to concentration camps. His actions directly contributed to the tragic loss of countless lives. After the war, Stage was captured by United States forces and executed in 1946.
Number 8.
Ante Pavelic. Ante Pavelic, a Croatian politician, began his career in opposition to the centralization of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. Following the king's declaration of absolute power, Pavelic left his country in 1929 and organized an ultranationalist movement known as the Ustachi. The Ustachi aimed to establish an independent Croatia and, in 1934, successfully assassinated King Alexander. After his forces seized control of Yugoslavia in 1941, Pavelic assumed leadership of the independent state of Croatia, a puppet state under the control of Italy and Nazi Germany under his reg.
Number 7.
Michel Macomburo. At just 26 years old, Michel Macomburo, then the Minister of Defense of Burundi, orchestrated a retaliatory coup in 1966 that propelled him to the position of Prime Minister. Having seized power, he abolished the monarchy system in his country, exiling the newly crowned 19-year-old king. Macomburo fostered the rise of the Tutsi elite within the military and government, fueling tensions with the Hutu ethnic group. In 1972, Macomburo brutally suppressed a Hutu uprising, resulting in the mass slaughter of an estimated 150,000 to 300,000 people. To get the remaining information on dictators around the world, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Number 6. Idris Deby. Chad ranks one of the most corrupt nations in the world today, and the man in charge of the Chadian government, Idris Deby, is one crazy human being. Idris Deby, the president of Chad, has been in power since December 1990, brutalizing all oppositions. Idris Deby is a complete lunatic who loves W. Idris Deby uses the little resources and Chad's oil proceeds that could have helped improve the living conditions of the average Chadian people to buy weapons and more weapons. All he cares about is the army and war. Chad remains a war-torn country, and without a doubt, one of the poorest countries in the world today, with extreme poverty, hunger, poor education, poor healthcare, poor infrastructure, etc. Most justice-conscious people in the world today will agree with me that Idris Deby, the president of Chad, deserves at least the death penalty for all the crimes he's committed. Number 5. Paul Biya. Paul Biya of Cameroon is one of the most dangerous dictators in Africa today. Unlike the other dictators mentioned, Paul Biya doesn't play dirty in public, and because of that, the international community doesn't rank him among the worst. Paul Biya assumed office on November 6, 1982. Yes, almost 4 decades ago. He has systematically consolidated power to a point where no opposition has a chance. To the outside world, Cameroon is democratic, but to the average Cameroonian, there is nothing like democracy in Cameroon. Paul Biya eliminates his enemies in the dark and makes life hell for even the ones he forgives. He sometimes organizes mock elections to give the impression that he is democratic. He is one of the most corrupt leaders in Africa today and continues to systematically play on the intelligence of his fellow countrymen and the international community. He is 80 for now as of January 2018, but not ready to let go. Paul Biya wants to die a president because to him, Cameroon is his and his alone.